This is the three-time Impact Wrestling X Division champion, the newest member of Bullet Club. I am the inevitable Ace Austin. And right now I want you to check out something on YouTube for me. If you're looking for some wrestling content on YouTube, go ahead and head over to the Nation Network. All right, they got some old school, they got some new school, and I'm willing to bet, chances are they've got something that you'll like. And that is inevitable.
And now, from Stage 21 at Universal Studios at Universal Orlando Resort.
All right, good evening, wrestling fans, and welcome back to the Nation Network. This is Fafo, and tonight, 6 great matches with a championship title on the line in each and every one of them. Jess, what do you make of tonight's action?
Well, you know what, XWF just keeps on stepping up the game week after week, event after event, and tonight is going to set an all-new standard in the business, in my opinion. But I'm more interested to find out about Chump Hogan and what his decision's going to be.
Well, I've got news for you. I spoke to Hulk Hogan, and I already know what his solution has been.
How do you know when nobody else knows?
Because I am the man who has the inside track, unlike you.
Well, I'll tell you something right now. I may not be close buddy friends with Chump Hogan like you are, but I don't consider that a knock. I consider that a good thing. I'm not interested in being pals with Chump Hogan. But if you know something, you better spill the beans.
All in due time, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on just a moment. We're going to send you to the locker room.
But Uncle Jerry, it wasn't my fault. It wasn't. You got me. You hit me.
Eugene, you mindless little twit. I don't even know why you're here right now. But let's look at this thing from the top, shall we? How you ever got into the crown is beyond me. But I'll tell you what, you want to stay in the crown? You want to be a member?
Yes, Uncle Jerry, I want to be here with you.
Because tonight, here's what's going to happen. If you want to be a member of the crown, right now you're the king of the ring, right?
Yeah, I got the belt and everything.
All right. Well, here's the thing. You're going to have to defend that belt. If you're going to be a champion, if you're going to be a king, you're going to have to put that championship up. You're going to have to defend it. So tonight, you're going to defend the King of the Ring championship against another member of the crown. Won't be me, because I got a match to get ready for tonight with Hulk Hogan. I don't have time for this. But if you win that match, then you stay in the crown. And if you lose, you're not going to be the King of the Ring anymore. And you're not going to be in the crown anymore either.
Okay, but I'm going to win, and I'm still going to be in the crown. All right, Uncle Jerry. Whatever you say.
I ain't your damn uncle.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Grand Prix Championship.
All right, fans, we just heard the news. We're going to kick things off. Who is Eugene going to be defending the title against here tonight? Oh, my goodness.
Whoa, take a look at this.
Am I to believe that he is now a member of the crown?
The Macho King, of course, he's a member of the crown. It's all kings allowed, and who better than the Macho King?
Oh, my goodness. Oh, Eugene has no idea. He was probably expecting Harley Race or even Jimmy King, but the Macho King, Randy Savage, you've got to be kidding me.
Oh, the best part about this is right after he loses to the Macho King, which I guarantee you he will, he's not going to have any place in the crown, and as far as I'm concerned, he's not going to have any place in the XWF.
Oh, we've got a capacity crowd on hand tonight, and this is one we're kicking it off with. What a night we've got to look forward to, ladies and gentlemen. Our main event, of course, Jerry Lawler going up one-on-one against Hulk Hogan for the XWF Heavyweight Championship. As we take a look at the King of the Ring.
It hurts my brain just to hear you saying such a thing. How in the world is Eugene the King of the Ring? He got lucky.
In a tournament?
Yeah, he got lucky several times and a lot of things went his way, but there's absolutely no way he's going to beat the Macho Man Randy Savage tonight. No way.
Well, I guess that may depend. Is it the Macho Man or the Macho King?
Well, he's always the Macho Man in my book, but right now you're right. He is the Macho King. He is a member of the Crown, we just found out. Breaking news right here on the XWF. Well, what's the name of this thing? Fafo?
Indeed.
Well, Eugene's going to find out all about what happens when you Fafo.
24 hours ago, Eugene, a member of a six-man tag match.
39 pounds, the Macho King, Randy Savage. And his opponent from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 231 pounds, the Grand Prix champion,
Oh, this is going to be interesting to say the least. There is the King of the Ring Championship title that goes to the winner here tonight. And should the Macho King come out victorious, he'll be the new King of the Ring.
Well, I'll tell you right now, there's no doubt in my mind. I don't think there's any doubt in the mind of all these thousands of people that are packed in here tonight.
The bell sounds, action's underway, and here we go. To the ropes he goes, and now the Macho King following Eugene in. 24 hours ago, ladies and gentlemen, we all saw what happened. Six-man tag team action Eugene had. I believe it was Brutus the Barber, Beefcake tied up in the corner. And then as he was charging in, Jerry Lawler struck Eugene with a knee right to the head. And after that, it was a breakdown of communication.
Well, I'll tell you right now, the breakdown in communication was the fact that Eugene ever thought he was truly a member of the Crown.
Special shout out to everybody joining us here live on the Nation Network here tonight. The ancient clown in the house, Neil Hooper, is here. As the Macho King continues to go to work on the arm. And now to the top rope he goes. The Macho Man driving the knee right into the chest. Drives the air out of the body. Here's a cover. There's two. Oh, we almost had a new King of the Ring.
Very close right there. And I'll tell you, the more I see the Macho Man right here tonight, the more I believe we're going to have a new King of the Ring very quickly.
Eugene is going to have to come up with something else here very quickly indeed, because the Macho King... Oh, wait a minute.
See, here's the problem with Eugene. He can't stay focused very long. He gets distracted very easily, looks for the fans' approval. I never needed that. I could care less what the fans have to say.
Well, there is a certain charm to Eugene, and part of that is the fact that he does get lost in the moment on occasion, but if you do that against the Macho King Randy Savage, you'll be on the short end of the stick for sure.
Oh, he's going to be on the short end of the stick here tonight. I have no doubt in my mind.
Eugene sending the Macho King under the bottom rope to get back in before the count. The Cruiserweight Championship on the line tonight. Tag team titles are on the line tonight when the Steiners go up against Power and Glory. Television title on the line tonight. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, going up against Ravishing Rick Rude, Hell in a Cell. Oh, look at the Macho Man. Oh, Macho King just drove him across the top rope.
That might be all she wrote right there. New King of the Ring about to be crowned.
Oh, we got out of 2. Oh, this could be the beginning of the end now. New King of the Ring, the Macho King, top rope. And Eugene moves out of the way.
Are you kidding me?
Eugene with a DDT. He's got the Macho King down and in trouble, and Randy Savage. Oh, look at, he's taking a page out of the Book of the Rock.
That's gimmick infringement right there.
Goes for the cover, hook and a leg, and 2. He almost got him.
I can't believe what I'm seeing here. There's no way. Now he's taking a page out of Hogan's book.
Again goes for the cover. The Macho King. Shoulders are down. And he almost got him again. Oh, this all came about when the Macho King missed with that big elbow drop off the top rope. You talk about high risk. That's what it's all about. And now Eugene. Arm drag takes him out to the middle of the ring off the top rope.
I can't even believe what I'm seeing right now. Look at this moron. Look at him.
Well, he definitely marches to the beat of a different drummer. And now has an abdominal stretch on the Macho Man. Gonna try and draw submission.
Yeah, he's got about as big a shot of that happening.
Nice reversal right there by the Macho Man, coming up with a flying head scissor. And now Savage getting back into this thing. He has withstood the offense.
The long pause on the turnbuckle pad. Shouldn't we have had an update by now?
No idea what's happening. Suplex nicely done by the Macho Man Randy Savage. A lot of people still buzzing about that women's match we had last night. Non-title, but tonight the title on the line. Can Ronda Rousey and Lightning get it strike twice?
Well, you know what? She had a hell of a night last night. No two ways about it.
Oh, wait a minute. The Macho King splash this time. Does not go for the elbow.
Well, that might have been a smarter move. I guess from that position you could have adjusted if he would have gotten up and moved again.
Eugene fighting his way out of the grasp of the Macho Man.
Macho King, get it right.
Well, indeed, the Macho Man is the Macho King. And now choking him out on the top rope. Look at this. Eugene and snapmare back to the middle of the ring.
What is this buffoon doing, dancing around like some kind of an idiot?
Drives that fist to the head of the Macho King, and now Savage in trouble. To the ropes. Eugene drops the leg. He might get him. Right here, it'll be a massive upset. There's 2. He got him. Eugene is still in the crowd.
I can't believe what I'm seeing. Are you kidding me?
He is indeed still the King of the Ring, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back with more. Stay with us.
It's time to grab your popcorn and your soda. Get your favorite candy. And get ready because we are going to the movies. We're going to be watching and reviewing some of the most iconic movies featuring superstars of the world of professional wrestling. Will it be thumbs up or thumbs down? We'll give you our thoughts, you give us yours. Come check us out as we review some of the greatest titles in its genre. Make sure you check out the Nation Network as we take you to the movies.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Cruiserweight
I'll tell you what, we just set the bar. It was a massive upset, ladies and gentlemen, but now we get ready for that Cruiserweight Championship. The phenomenal one, AJ Styles, has earned another title match.
Well, I'll say one thing for AJ Styles. He doesn't stop trying. He couldn't get it done the first time around, but now Psychosis has the title.
Well, indeed, Jushin Thunder Liger had a most impressive Cruiserweight Championship title run. And a lot of that featured matches against this man right here, AJ Styles, who pushed the champion to his limit. And many people believe that may have had something to do with the reason that Psychosis was victorious.
Well, yeah, there's an argument that can be made, and that's exactly what AJ Styles says. He says, if it weren't for me wearing them down for the last 2 months, you never would have pulled off the victory. Now it's time for me to do it again.
Still to come, of course, ladies and gentlemen, the big one, the main event of the evening. Hulk Hogan, Jerry Lawler for the XWF Heavyweight Championship. As well as the big news on what is going to happen with the lawsuit that Bobby the Brain Heenan has threatened the XWF and Hulk Hogan with. As we take a look at the Cruiserweight Champion, Psychosis.
Well, Psychosis, of course, one of those Lucha Libre superstars, brings a high-flying intensity to the game, and it is the Cruiserweight division, so that's what we come to expect. But that said, he's going up against AJ Styles, and AJ Styles is every bit as great at that style of wrestling as anybody you'll find anywhere. This ought to be a match that can easily steal the night.
I wouldn't be the least bit surprised as we take a look. We talk all the time about the importance, the significance, if you would, of the masks that the Lucha Libre wrestlers tend to wear.
Well, it's their identity. They protect it vehemently.
Everything from the designs to the colors to the styles. You see this one with some horns protruding from the side. All of it has meaning. Our second of 6 championship matches here tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Introducing the challenger from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 235 pounds, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. And his opponent from Tijuana, Mexico, weighing in at 201 pounds, the Cruiserweight Champion,
Hey, there you go, Tijuana, Mexico. You know somebody else from there, right?
I do not.
Yeah, you do. Chico Santana.
It's Tito Santana for the last time, and he comes from Tacula, Mexico.
It's Chico, and he comes from Tijuana. You know, he was even named after that.
Named after what?
Tijuana. Tito wanna be a wrestler. That's how he got his name. Tijuana.
That is absolutely not true whatsoever, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize for my colleague here.
You don't need to apologize for me. I'm not going to apologize for nothing.
AJ Styles comes up and spiking that knee right into the head. And the champion early on the receiving end of some incredible punishment handed out to him by AJ Styles.
Well, as we saw in the last match, no matter how much it looks like it might be over, you never know.
Inverted suplex bringing AJ Styles down face first, and that one definitely going to be felt. Another Irish whip to the ropes, back out front. Clothesline, what a move right there. Almost took his head off.
Great timing on that one. AJ Styles was just coming off the ropes on a rebound, had no chance to even try to brace himself. That headshot really ripping him.
Nice deep arm drag as well, and now Psychosis going for the cover. And take a look at the face of AJ Styles. It looks like he's already been in a match for 25 minutes.
Yeah, I think that clothesline may have done a lot of damage to him.
Styles all the way out to the floor now. And slowly getting back up. And now here comes Psychosis through the ropes.
Well, that's what we talked about early on in this match. There's going to be some high-flying, death-defying, and right now you're seeing it right here. Psychosis throwing caution to the wind, diving through the ropes, and wiping out the challenger.
Flying drop kicking down again. AJ Styles going to have to come up with a new game plan. The old one's not working very well.
If he even had one, hard to tell.
Psychosis shoots him to the ropes, back out front. There it is again with that clothesline.
Well, the first one was bad, but I think the second one was a little bit worse. And now take a look at this.
Psychosis trying to go for a bear hug, not something we would expect to see from him.
He thinks he's Bruno Sammartino.
And now AJ has the champion across the shoulders, brings him over to the corner, head first into the buckle, and he might be out. Psychosis collapsing in the corner.
AJ Styles was going outside the ring for a moment. I'm not sure if it was to get a weapon or what, but then realized that Psychosis was in really bad shape, and he went right back after him. That's the right thing to do. You got your opponent in trouble. Do not allow him to have any breathing room.
AJ Styles getting in the head. Oh, there's a big savant kick, but AJ landed awkwardly. Springboard, and comes up with a hits with a 180. Goes for the cover, gets two, and a new, oh my, I thought we had a new champion.
It was very, very close, and this is exactly what we've come to expect.
AJ Styles, phenomenal form, and that might be enough. We could be crowning a new champion. There's two, and he got him. The long, elusive run to the Cruiserweight Championship finally realized.
Well, that's a massive victory right there for that man. AJ Styles finally bringing it to fruition.
Stay with us, fans. More to come in just a moment. Attention wrestling fans, if you're having a great time here on the Nation Network, then we encourage you to go visit Dre 41 right after this program. Dre 41 with some of the greatest hockey action you've ever seen, featuring games from Japan that you won't see in the United States. Whether it's professional wrestling, boxing, or just an overall good time, get spicy with Dre 41. Well, so far we are 50-50 when it comes to championship title matches.
Well, I wonder which side of the equation these two are going to end up on. You've got the Steiner brothers heading to the ring with those tag team championship titles.
They are the ex-WF Tag Team Champions. They have held those titles for 3 months now. As we take a look now at the challengers, Power and Glory, Paul Roma, along with Hercules Hernandez. Steiner brothers have been the champions for 66 days. This marks their 4th title defense since becoming the tag team champions.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the Action Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 505 pounds. Power and Glory. And their opponents at a combined weight of 531 pounds. The Action Champions, Rick and Scott, the Steiner Brothers.
Well, we just saw Paul Roma and Scott Steiner 24 hours ago going head-to-head.
Well, it was a very brutal match at the end of the day, and Scott Steiner took some punishment that I don't believe was a good idea going into a title match like this. But right now, Power and Glory know they've got the biggest opportunities they've ever had. Going up against the tag team champions here tonight. Whether or not they can put it together and come out on top is yet to be seen. I don't know if I would bet against the Steiners, though.
It's hard to do that, and coming right out the gate with a big suplex, and almost.
And this is what I'm talking about, Rick Steiner right now doing this to Hercules Hernandez. I mean, that's the powerhouse. That's the man right there. The experienced veteran of the team.
Well, the Steiner brothers are as experienced as anybody. That's why they are the tag team champions. It's not by accident. Over 2 months as tag team champions, 66 days and counting.
Well, we may have to stop counting after tonight is all said and done, but we'll find that out in good time.
There's a big knee right to the face. Nicely done. Going for the cover again. Paul Roma watching anxiously from ringside. There's that 2 count. It almost put him away.
Well, next to the elbow, the knee is one of the hardest areas of the body to get hit with. But at the same point in time, it's also a little bit more delicate in many ways. So you're taking your own chances when you start using your knee as a weapon.
Well, I've always felt the same exact way when it comes to headbutts, but that doesn't seem to stop anyone.
Well, I suppose it depends who we're talking about, because some people have less to lose than others.
I suppose you're right. And now Hercules with Rick Steiner into the turnbuckle he goes. And look at Paul Roma. Couldn't believe it. And now the double team by Power and Glory as Roma comes off the middle rope, down across the back of Rick Steiner, and the dog-faced gremlin in trouble. And another knee strike, this time coming from Paul Roma. Steiner line.
Well, Rick Steiner ate that whole thing right there and came right back up with a Steiner line, and that is devastating right there. It's one of the biggest, toughest clotheslines I've ever seen in wrestling.
And again, Steiner dropping Roma.
When you talk about clotheslines historically, you've got Stan the Lariat Hansen, and then you've got the Steiner brothers.
Well, I can think of Nikita Koloff might add to that list as well.
Well, I might add them to the list as well, but I'll tell you right now, if it comes down to which ones I don't want to have to get hit with, those were the two that I would pick first and foremost.
Into the corner, and now Paul Roma's in the wrong part of town as the Steiner brothers get ready to go to work. Up into the lights, and Roma taking the long ride.
Raking up those frequent flyer miles here tonight.
And another clothesline. Sends it. Oh, wait, he manages to hang on. Roma hanging on to the bottom. And now turning things around here is Paul Roma.
And finds a clothesline of his own. Hey, I like this.
Goes for the cover. Gets a 1 count.
Normally, I would look at Paul Roma as a pretty boy wrestler, but right now he's showing me a little bit of grit, a little bit of attitude, and I like it.
Roma now bringing the dog face Gremlin over to the corner. Tag is made, now double teamed by Power and Glory. Let's see what they've got in mind. Double shoulder block, and down goes Rick Steiner. And now what is Hercules Hernandez doing?
Well, let's call it professional wrestling. That's exactly what he's doing.
Can't believe that we are seeing Hercules Hernandez giving a wrestling lesson of all things to Rick Steiner.
Why can't you believe it? He's been around a minute.
Yeah, but I mean, we're talking about a couple of guys who lettered in the University of Michigan, and now Scott Steiner, a little bit concerned, comes in and breaks up the pin attempt. Hercules not too happy about that. Now what's he got in mind? Hernandez has him up again. Oh, there's a power slam. New tag team champions right here. 1 is 2. Steiner's not moving. Oh, he just barely got that shoulder off.
Well, that was very, very close right there. Now you know that the Steiners are in trouble.
Again into the corner, and thus far, I've got to say, Power and Glory have done a better job of keeping the fresh man in and taking advantage of the 5 counts. But right now, Rick Steiner finally managing to turn things around, at least momentarily. Big right hand dropping Hercules, and he'll roll out to the floor. And now Steiner turns his attention to the apron, and Paul Roma. He's going to bring Roma in the hard way.
Why? For what reason? What was he doing? Nothing at all. Minding his own business on the apron.
And now the dog-faced Gremlin with a whammy bar, pulling up on that arm, trying to draw submission.
Well, the referee just standing there, not even asking if he wanted to submit. Don't get me started on referees.
Now, speaking of referees, later tonight, our main event, we still don't know who the special guest referee is going to be. 2 out of 3 falls for the World Heavyweight Championship. Falls count anywhere. And Hulk Hogan has handpicked a special guest referee.
Yeah, well, that'll be the last time for that, I'm sure, because he's either going to give up control or he's going to give up the championship tonight, one or the other. You claim you know about this.
Oh, I definitely know about it. I talked to the Hulkster, and when the time is right, I will share the information with you and everyone here on the nation. Action now breaking down outside the ring, inside the ring. Referee going to have a hard time trying to maintain order in this one.
German suplex nicely executed right there by Hercules Hernandez, and Rick Steiner not even able to move. He's had his world rocked so bad he is just staggered right now in the middle of the ring.
Clothesline right there by Hercules. He is indeed the power of Power and Glory. Big right forearm to the jaw. Paul Roma unloading with a series of shots across the chest. And now Scott Steiner in from behind. Full Nelson into a suplex. Deadlifting him off the mat and turns him around into a corkscrew slam. And now Steiner has him up. Could be Steiner driver time.
Well, it won't have been, but look at Roma able to come out the back door and a chop block to the back of the knee of Scott Steiner.
Romeo Paul Roma once again bringing Scott Steiner over to the corner. Power and Glory continue to impress me with their double team. Shoulder block off the top, and look at this. Oh, Hercules, where'd that come from?
From parts unknown, I guess.
And a 2 count. Hernandez dangerously close to becoming one half of the tag team champions.
You know, the Steiners right now, I'll tell you what, I think the championship schedule is taking its toll on them. We saw 24 hours ago Rick Steiner, or I beg your pardon, Scott Steiner, not looking 100%. And he looked even worse after the match was over.
Belly to belly suplex, nicely done. Ripping a page right out of the book of Magnum TA. There's a desperation tag made. Roma comes in and gets wiped out. Scott Steiner now trying to bring Roma all the way across the ring, and he does. Makes the tag. Here comes the dog-faced gremlin, and now it is 2 against 1. Off the ropes. Clothesline with a Russian leg.
Well, if you didn't think that the Steiner line was bad enough on its own, there you have it right there. Added to it, the Russian leg sweep.
3 out of 4 are on the floor. Referee is counting on Paul Roma to get back in the ring. Roma's got him up. Our number 2 cameraman with tremendous coverage in this one. Rick Steiner off the top rope with that sledgehammer. Will that be enough damage? There's 1, there's 2, and almost. Rick Steiner now bringing Paul Roma to the corner. Big right hands and a bunch of them. Roma collapsing.
Well, Scott Steiner's right there to make the tag if he wants to, anytime. What the hell is Rick Steiner doing anyway?
Well, with Rick Steiner, you're never 100% sure what's going through his mind. He was walking around ringside momentarily there looking for something, which gave Roman the chance to make the tag to Hercules. Following up the hot shot with 2 and almost.
I'll take a look at Hercules. He's showing the world why he's the strongest man.
Yeah, but he also allowed Rick Steiner to make the tag while that all happened. And now pump handle slam by Scott Steiner. Gets 2 and almost put him down.
Well, I'll say one thing right now. Both of these teams are getting closer and closer to a 3 count. I think we're just like 1 move away. It might not even be a big finishing maneuver. It could be something as basic as a body slam.
Steiner with a power bomb. Man, oh man, this is bringing out a different side of Scott Steiner that we have not seen before.
Yeah, I've got to admit, Scott Steiner looking a little bit tougher here.
There's a short clothesline by Hercules, and there's another tag made. This time it is Rick Steiner coming in. Hercules went for the clothesline, but missed.
Got caught up in Scott Steiner, who's still down on the mat.
Oh, this could be it right here. Off the top, he went for the Bulldog, and Hercules was ready. Hernandez thinks he got him. There's 1, there's 2, and he almost.
Wow, I'll tell you right now, that was really close and a tremendous move by Hercules.
That pendulum slam gets 2. We've got new tag team champions.
Well, I love it.
They pulled it off, ladies and gentlemen. Paul Roma and Hercules Hernandez have dethroned the Steiner brothers, and they are the new tag team champions here in the XWF.
Well, I guess the Steiners just found out what happens when you FAFO.
Wrestling fans, if you're enjoying the content here on the Nation Network, we encourage you to check out Blazed Radio. Join Blaze for his unique take on E-Fed Wrestling.
Hey, Walker. There's a shotgun stunner, but long through the table at the same time.
From 2K to AEW Fight Forever, as well as talk show podcasts and NFL Red Zone coverage.
I love that I can listen to football commentary where the important conversations happen, like the rack on the ref.
As soon as we're finished here, jump over to Blaze Radio and tell him Vince sent you.
The following contest is a no-holds-barred match and is for the Extreme Wrestling Women's Championship.
Well, this is one of those matches that I have been very much anticipating, especially after what we saw 24 hours ago.
Wonder what happened to the music.
Well, I'll tell you right now, it's not about the music right now. She is all business. Ronda Rousey heading towards that ring, looking every bit as intense as we have ever seen. And here comes the champion. Beg your pardon.
Well, it would appear that Chyna's music's working fine, so maybe it was just a problem with Ronda Rousey.
Well, again, I'm not so sure that it wasn't all about just being focused on the match itself. Oh, and look at this! Wasting no time at all! She hits her with a clothesline, and it had no effect whatsoever! Rousey has got the championship title!
Well, it's all legal in this one. No holds barred. Falls count anywhere.
And another clothesline. And now Ronda Rousey gets caught. The ninth wonder of the world, Chyna. Look at the size differential between Chyna and Ronda Rousey here. Another clothesline.
Well, the challenger right now is looking pretty good in this one.
And again, caught her with a championship to the head.
Well, Rousey, I'll tell you right now, she's coming across as the veteran, in my opinion. She understood what was on the line here tonight. Chyna got caught with a submarine move. Never should have happened.
Rousey went for the kick, and Chyna was right there to stop that. Has her now tied up. Rousey in the abdominal stretch comes up with a head scissor, takes her down.
Went for that scissor kick right upside the head, but Chyna was able to block it.
Oh, speaking of blocking the offense, now it's Ronda Rousey. And coming up with a series of strikes right to the rib cage. And the ninth wonder of the world, feeling every one of those. Over the top, but hangs on. Oh, there comes the knee right to the head, and Rousey, the challenger, is dazed.
Well, has anyone checked with her to make sure she hasn't fallen down any stairs earlier this week?
Ronda Rousey now has got once again the XWF Ladies Championship. And again crowning her. Clothesline, and there goes the ninth wonder of the world all the way to the floor.
Well, I'll say one thing right now. Ronda Rousey has really come to play here tonight. Taking advantage of falls count anywhere, taking advantage of no holds barred, and thus far, Chyna's done nothing about it.
Right to the ribs with that steel chair, and Ronda Rousey stalking her opponent. And now Chyna. Oh, right on top of the chair.
That may have done a little bit of damage, no doubt about it. Nice move right there by Rousey, showing the quickness.
Into the steel post. Something's going to have to give, ladies and gentlemen. And now Rousey with that right to the head. Oh, my goodness.
And now going to work on the legs as well.
Chyna slowly getting back up. And Rousey waiting patiently. Oh, another devastating crack with the chair.
Ronda Rousey right now is tearing the arena apart. She is not here to beat Chyna. She is here to put her out.
Chyna holding her head, and she is in some pain right now. Oh, good night! They've got to stop this one.
I don't know how much more she's supposed to take after that.
And it appears that Chyna's been busted open.
I can't tell from my perspective, but she's got that dark hair that hides things pretty well. But you may be right.
Irish whip reversal now, nicely done. And Ronda Rousey coming back up with that steel chair one more time.
I think that steel chair has had its money's worth here tonight.
Back into the ring. The ninth wonder of the world is in a lot of trouble right now as the championship title appears to be slipping away. Oh, look at this. Ronda Rousey waiting on Chyna with a series of heavy hits. Yes, indeed, you can see the blood streaming down the face of Chyna. The ninth wonder of the world been busted open in this one. And now reverses out of it with a back body drop. And now Chyna going to try and turn things around with a DDT. Under the bottom rope. This one has been broken down from the minute it started. And now Chyna goes for the pedigree right on top of the belt.
She just dropped her right on top of the championship belt with a pedigree. That might be enough.
There's one. There's two. Ronda Rousey able to escape just barely. And now Chyna gonna use the belt on Ronda Rousey.
Well, what's good for one is good for the other, and now it is Ronda Rousey in trouble.
Oh, look at the look on the face of Ronda Rousey right now. Big elbow drop. And Chyna has managed to take control of this one, but it took her a long time to get here. Putting the boots to the lower back, and now another big elbow drop.
Normally, I would expect the referee to remove the championship title from the match, but it's all legal in this one. He's just there to count shoulders or see if somebody wants to submit.
Rousey is in the corner. Oh, and she was ready for that one. Big elbow drop, and Chyna back on the defensive. Over the top rope. Oh, almost went through the table.
Well, the action's been inside the ring and it's been outside the ring almost as much. Rousey trying to pick up Chyna. That's not going to happen.
And now Chyna puts her through the table.
What a move right there by the ninth wonder of the world. Chyna spun her around and drove her through the table.
Chyna now with that championship title right upside the head. Both of these women are leaving it all. Hang out there.
Well, when this one's over, whoever the winner is will know that they brought their A game.
As we see the blood streak down the face of Chyna from the steel chair that Rousey used earlier. Could have even been from the championship. We're not sure.
Doesn't really matter. The fact of the matter is she's able to show that Chyna's human.
Irish whip to the ropes. Big elbow, and Rousey just ate that one. Cover again, hook and a leg, and Rousey kicks out on one. And here's the pump handle. Couldn't hold it. Ronda now from the middle rope. Driving the knee into the head. What has she got? The shovel.
Whoa, she's bringing a steel shovel into this thing. That is a whole different kind of game right here.
Across the ribs. Ronda Rousey right at home, it appears, with that shovel in her hand. And another crack. Oh, she cracked her head with it. That might be enough.
Could be all over here. It's all done except for, oh, here we go.
Then she's got the armbar. Locked it in, and Chyna's in trouble. The ninth wonder of the world started to fade.
She's not done yet, fighting back, and look at Chyna, the heart of a champion right here.
Nice jab right there. Boy, when did she learn how to box?
Well, a little bit too late, at least for her MMA career.
Stomp to the back of the head now. Rowdy Ronda Rousey continuing to do damage here to Chyna tonight. One more time, driving those knees into the ribcage.
No matter who wins this one, I can tell you right now, neither one of these ladies is going to be the same when it's over, but I would say Chyna has taken the brute amount of the damage here tonight.
Would be hard-pressed to argue that one, and now Ronda Rousey has her up. What's she going to do here? Piper's Pit. Oh, looked like she was trying to get her on that ladder, or I beg your pardon, on the shovel, but missed the target.
How in the hell did you confuse a ladder with a shovel?
And now, oh, right down on the shovel. That should be it. Rousey has got it, and now trying to still kick it out.
Ronda Rousey, I'll tell you right now, she looks like the seasoned veteran in this one.
Rousey again under the ring and has a table. And now delivers.
Ronda Rousey standing her post, waiting, and here comes China. Went for the clothesline. Nobody home. Smart move right there. China was ready.
Indeed, the ninth wonder of the world. And now has her perched. Oh, nice move by Rousey. There's that jiu-jitsu training coming into play. She takes her over. What the hell was that?
The whole table just fell right outside the ring.
Oh, she just cracked her head with that baseball bat. This has been a back and forth one, ladies and gentlemen. And now China coming. Oh, my goodness. The ninth wonder of the world. And again tries to get her up. Unsuccessful. China with a slam. Oh, right down on top of the baseball bat.
The small of the back getting caught right on the corner of that bat, the edge, the fat part of it. That's got to feel real good.
On a cement floor, no less.
Well, after last night, we knew these two were going to bring it. We knew they were going to tear it down, and they've done that here tonight.
Once again, the action outside the ring. Ronda Rousey apparently not done yet with that table. Drop kick, and China just pays the price.
I'm not sure how much more the ninth wonder of the world can stand, but boy, that blood really streaming down the face right now. Rousey sees it, and she's going to work on her.
Corner to corner, post to post. Oh, and look at this, China. Once again, able to stave off the moment. There's another big knee strike. These two women have fought so many times already that they know each other. Rousey puts her through the table.
You see China holding on to her shoulder. She came right down on the edge of that table, and now here comes the judo throw.
And she's got it on there. We might have a new champion right now. China in trouble. And she is forced to tap out. Ronda Rousey victorious here, ladies and gentlemen, and the new XWF Women's Champion.
Well, we knew this one was going to be a barn burner, and it lived up to all the hype, all of the expectations. I, for one, have to say.
And new Extreme Wrestling Women's Champion,
Well, you like her, you don't like her, you better get used to it. There is your new XWF Women's Champion.
Hey, B, no way a little dude like you is gonna change my ways.
It's time you were tempted with a taste of nuts and honey.
Hulk Hogan doesn't eat nuts and honey.
Take this. An unbeatable part of this nutritious breakfast.
That's better than a body slam.
Undefeated.
And still champion.
It's a honey of the nut. It's Honey Nut Cheerios.
Need a little excitement? Step into a Slim Jim. Oh, yeah!
The following contest is a Hell in a Cell match and is for the World Television Championship.
As we see the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, the television champion.
Well, he won that title, and he has held that title.
"32 days as champion. This being his third title defense here tonight. And he's got a big title defense indeed against ravishing Rick Rude.
Well, we're taking a look at the ravishing one right now, Rick Rude, and I've got to tell you, that's my pick here tonight. I think we're looking at a brand new television champion. I think that the Brain Busters are going to start bringing some gold home starting tonight.
Introducing the challenger from Robbinsdale, Minnesota, weighing in at 240 pounds, ravishing Rick Rude. And his opponent from Austin, Texas, weighing in at 289 pounds, the World Television Champion, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
Well, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, handing over the television title, and the referee showing everybody what's at stake here. Over the past 4 weeks, there has been escalating animosity between these two men. And it all comes to a head right here inside the cold confines of the Hell in a Cell steel cage.
Well, right away, Rick Rude takes the action outside the ring. It's all legal. Pinfall submission's the only way to end the match, and that has to happen inside the ring. But other than that, it's all good to go.
It was the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, that wanted a cage around this one. He wanted to make sure that the other members of the Brainbusters would not get involved in this match.
Well, personally, I think he may have signed his own death warrant with that one, because I think Ravishing Rick Rude caged up like this is just going to be at his all-time best.
Early on, it's been back and forth, and now Dusty Rhodes, no stranger to a steel structure like this. The originator of the War Games.
Well, indeed, the War Games was a product of the mind of Dusty Rhodes, and now look what it's at.
And now the American Dream sends him almost into the steel steps, and Ravishing Rick Rude. Not sure he didn't dive on the floor just to avoid the steel.
Well, there he goes again, and it's a smart move. Hey, it's better than running into a steel step now, isn't it?
Swing and a miss by Dusty Rhodes, and now Ravishing Rick. As we take a look at the capacity crowd watching on in this one.
Tremendous action taking place in this match. And it's early on still. They haven't been in the ring other than the introductions.
Well, as soon as you say it, they end up making their way back in, and look at this. Look at this. Ravishing Rick Rude gyrating.
Well, that's all for the ladies out there. You got to understand, a lot of the women folk come here just to see that.
Head first into the turnbuckle, and now the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. What a chop to the chest, and down goes Rick Rude. Going for the cover. There's one. There's two. Oh my goodness, almost got him.
How's that for a camera angle right there? I'll tell you, we're on top of the game here tonight.
The long way down. As the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, crashing down on the lower back of the challenger. Now, here's Dusty with a big elbow drop. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, Irish whip. Over the top and out to the floor he goes. The battle continues here, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, spills out to the floor, the ringside area. But it's all enclosed in the steel cage.
Well, we've seen time and time again how that can work for you. It can work against you sometimes. It just depends how things play out.
Oh, Rick Rude just driven into the steel steps by the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
Well, the Ravishing One comes right back with a series of right hands of his own.
And an uppercut. These two guys are literally going to war with one another. Boot to the midsection now. Ravishing Rick Rude with the upper hand. And driving the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, into the steel cage. Ravishing Rick Rude coming right over here. What's he looking for? Dusty Rhodes is down and out. The champion slowly getting back up. And Ravishing Rick Rude is in there to meet him, but Dusty Rhodes ends up grabbing a hold of the challenger, and head first into the turnbuckle he goes.
What a chop right there. That was a devastating chop by the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Will it be enough, though?
Got a 1 count out of it. And Dusty Rhodes now wants to hear it from the fans.
Here we go again. Another one that has to have the fans' approval. I'll tell you right now, how he's got a championship with that is beyond me.
Irish whip to the ropes, back out front, drop down, nicely done, and another one by Rick Rude. Back body drop, and the champion is down. Here's the cover one. Man, this thing is really breaking down, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, it's a hell of a cell match. What do you expect?
Ravishing Rick Rude with a pile driver. He goes for the cover now. There's one. Here's two. And Dusty Rhodes able to get the shoulder up. Here comes the Rude Awakening.
Oh, if he hits this one, it's all over.
We might have a new champion here. Going for the cover. And he kicked out once again the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Oh, what a shot right there by Rick Rude. That inner thigh, and there goes Dusty over the top into the floor. Coming right at you here, ladies and gentlemen, bringing you the action in your living room.
Well, ravishing Rick Rude right now doing a tremendous job of dealing with Dusty Rhodes. I've got to tell you, I'm really impressed with everything he's done here tonight.
Oh, and there's a shot to the jaw. Ravishing Rick Rude appears to be busted open.
Yep, Dusty Rhodes definitely got him with that one.
Series of elbows now. Dusty Rhodes is on fire, goes for the cover. 1, 2, he got him.
Here is your winner.
Unbelievable, and I guess that means he's going to retain the championship.
Champion, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
Oh, the Heenan family and the Brainbusters are going to have to wait a little longer if they're going to add gold to the collection. Not tonight. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, victorious.
Night out on the town, $75.
So, how about a blowjob?
Getting the nerve to ask such a question? $12 bottle of wine.
Are you crazy? My parents might see.
Come on, who's gonna see us at this hour? I'll return the favor.
Wait, can you imagine if we got caught? Oh my God, what my dad would do to you.
There's nobody around. Everybody's asleep.
No way, it's way too risky.
Please. I love you so much.
Actually using a line like that? Another $12 bottle of wine.
I just can't.
Please?
Dad says to go ahead and give him a blowjob. Or I can do it. Or if need be, he'll come down himself and do it. But for God's sake, tell him to take his hand off the intercom.
Having a girlfriend whose father has a sense of humor? Priceless. There are some things money can't buy. For everything else, there's MasterCard.
The following contest is a special guest referee match and is for the Extreme Wrestling Championship.
2 out of 3 falls, ladies and gentlemen. And who is the referee going to be?
Well, Trump Hogan picked somebody handpicked, and that means only one. Are you kidding me?
Guest referee for this match,
Muhammad Ali, a former heavyweight champion of the world in the world of boxing.
Well, he was a referee back at WrestleMania 1. And now Hogan dusts him off and brings him back out here to referee this main event. But this goes right back to Bobby the Brain Heenan and the lawsuit he's filed against Hulk Hogan.
Well, indeed, and we can talk about it now because I happen to know that Hulk Hogan has appointed a general manager to take over XWF beginning next week, and he will remain the heavyweight champion.
Well, we'll see about that because guess what? Jerry Lawler might have a little something to say about it. 2 out of 3 falls, no less.
And Hogan has lost the eye patch here tonight.
Well, that's a smart move because I can tell you from last night in that 6-man tag team match, it was clearly affecting him not being able to see out of his left side. How good the vision is in that eye right now, hard to tell after what happened 3 weeks ago when Jerry Lawler threw that blast of fire right in the face of Hogan. And guess what? Tonight, it's all legal. He could do it again.
He definitely could. And take a look at this when you Hulkamania running wild.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Jumpster seems to be all fired up and he's ready to go, but if I were him, I wouldn't be too fired up because Jerry Lawler, he's been training, he's been getting ready for this, and this is a match many, many years in the making.
Well, indeed, they did have a match in Memphis many years ago. Questionable outcome in that one, and Jerry Lawler has been long awaiting this opportunity. Things not going his way tonight, though.
How do you figure?
Well, Eugene is still the king of the ring.
How many kings do they have in the crown now? They're up to 5. Or more accurately, 4.5. For the mental case.
Fans, make sure you hit that like button down below. The King, Jerry Lawler, with some choice words, I am sure, for the ringside crowd here. As we take a look at the championship title.
The challenger from Memphis, Tennessee, weighing in at 235 pounds, Jerry the King Lawler. And his opponent from Venice Beach, California, weighing in at 303 pounds, the Extreme Wrestling Champion, the Immortal Hogan.
This is what they came here for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. 2 out of 3 falls. Special guest referee. And there is Muhammad Ali holding up the XWF Heavyweight Championship.
Well, I'll say something right now. I think Jerry the King Lawler, with these rules in place, has every chance in the world of upsetting the apple cart around here.
Lawler quickly going with a couple of low blows, in my opinion. Follows it up with a clothesline, and down goes Hogan. There's 2. Oh, my goodness.
Well, it was almost over as quick as it started right there. Lawler wasted no time at all.
Indeed, as Jerry Lawler coming up. with a table. And a clothesline. Down goes the champion again, Lawler. Got a 1 count as Muhammad Ali right on the spot, calling this thing down the middle.
Hey, we're only 1 minute into the match. Give me a break. We'll see if he calls it down the middle as the match goes on. It's a long way till the end of this one.
Lawler now going to work on the arm of the champion, stretching it over the top rope. Crowd on its feet for this one. Nobody sitting down here tonight.
About as vocal as I've ever seen them.
And now once again going for the cover. There's 1, there's 2, and almost. And now the King comes in with a stop sign, but Hogan was there to stop him. And the boot. Hogan on top of the stop sign goes for the cover. And now Hogan, what's he doing?
What in the hell is Hulk Hogan doing? He's attacking Muhammad Ali.
I've got no idea. What is this all about?
Hogan handpicked the referee, and now he's going to have a problem with it? You got to be kidding me.
There's a slam, and now Hogan drops the leg. Hogan now has the stop sign and drives it into the chest of the King. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, no idea what got into Hulk Hogan, but he turned on Muhammad Ali. Goes for the cover outside. Ali with a 2 count.
Well, maybe he thought one of the counts was slow or something like that, because Ali seemed to have a pretty good cadence on that one.
And now it is Lawler brawling it out here on the floor. Going for the cover. There's 1. There's 2. He got, oh, I thought he had the first pinfall. Oh, this one's breaking down, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what to make of it. Oh, not on the floor. Pile driver on the concrete floor. That's got to be it.
We might be looking at the first step into a new championship.
Hulk Hogan able to get the shoulder up. But you can't take too many of those, that's for sure. And now Muhammad Ali trying to get back into the ring. Lawler winding up with that stop sign as if he were going to throw it at Hogan. And he does! Cracks him right upside the head with it. The King handing out the punishment to the champion.
Oh, and he just landed right on those exposed steel rails of that chair, or the table, I beg your pardon. That's going to definitely hurt.
Hogan with a boot to the face, goes for the cover. And Lawler able to get the shoulder up. Oh, they are tearing it apart here, ladies and gentlemen.
Hogan trying to use that stop sign one more time, but it wasn't going to happen. And now look at this. These two guys are exchanging blows.
This crowd is coming alive, ladies and gentlemen. You can't even hear yourself in this arena right now.
Well, right now, the King Jerry Lawler is finding out exactly what happens when you Fafo.
To the ropes, Hogan drops the leg. Lawler was draped across the table. And there's a pinfall for Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, but he still has to get one more. It's not over yet.
Good night. He bent that stop sign over the head of Jerry Lawler.
Yeah, but then he had 3 swings and misses. He could play for the New York Mets with that.
Jingle wins. Lawler just crashing that side into the orbital bone.
If that stop sign could talk, it would tell a story right now, that's for sure.
Oh, he's got a pile driver on the stop sign. Lawler, oh, good night. Goes for the cover. What in the heck?
What is Muhammad Ali doing? Why did he not go for a count right there?
Lawler just pile drives Hogan on top of the ladder. Over the top rope he goes. And now out on the floor. My goodness, ladies and gentlemen, we knew this one was going to be a barn burner.
I'm not sure, but it appears that Hogan may have been busted open with that side.
Well, could you be at all surprised if that were the case? Indeed, he is bleeding. Drops the leg though on Lawler here on the floor. And Lawler manages to kick out.
Well, it has been one hell of a night, but even so, it's been one hell of a main event.
And now Lawler's in the bear hug. Can he survive it?
He's in a lot of trouble.
Lawler has had enough. He's done. Hulk Hogan has made Jerry Lawler submit.
Here is your winner, and still Extreme Wrestling Champion, the
Two
Hogan.
falls to none, and we have a bonus match. Hulk Hogan against Muhammad Ali.
Well, you see the signs of the carnage around the ring as that stop sign is all smashed up all over the corner there. A bloody Hulk Hogan, but he gets to celebrate, I suppose. And you seem to think there's a general manager on the horizon.
Indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Next week, we will find out who the new general manager is going to be for the XWF. Hulk Hogan, no longer in charge, no longer calling the shots. He will be the champion, defending the title. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Nation Network. So long.